Good morning. It is about 7:45 in the morning on day 47 on trail. We're just leaving the campsite now. Going to try and do 20-ish miles today, just over 30 k's, depending on where we can find to camp tonight. It was a really good night's sleep actually. I slept really well. It rained a bit just after we had some dinner last night, but then it settled down for the night and just kind of dripped on us all night long. No one else came to join us at the campsite, and the trail's been a little bit quieter than I thought. I thought some people might walk past us last night and camp as well, but that didn't happen either. So we'll see if we meet any other people today. So it's about 20 to 7 and we've been here at Camp Jenkins Shelter since about 4 o'clock. We walked about 19 miles today, 30.5 kilometers, so it was a pretty good day. A couple of big hills, and it was really humid this morning, which made the walking up the hill really hard work even though it wasn't that hot. There is a lot of insects at this campsite, so we've pretty much just been hiding in the tent ever since we got here. But otherwise good. Water, privy, all that jazz. Pretty ready for bed again. It doesn't seem like my body wants to wait for dark anymore. Good morning, it's about 20 to 8 on day 49 on trail. We've just left camp and we're heading straight up a big hill, so got to keep this quick. Today we are crossing the road which would take us to Bland, which is one of the places we could resupply. However, we found out there's a deli there and we think we'll probably be able to get some food and hopefully not have to go to town and resupply and be able to keep going from there. Also hoping to get some good lunch at the deli, everything going to plan. There's somebody coming up behind me, so I don't want to really stop and talk, which is what I'd usually do if the hill was this steep, so I'll just keep walking. just come out to a road. We've walked about 15 kilometers or so today. There's a highway pretty close down the hill, and we follow this road down to the highway and then underneath it and back out the other side. But right by the highway there's a place called Brushy Mountain Outpost where there is food. So it's currently 11:30 and we're pretty excited about getting some real food. Maybe a milkshake or an ice cream. I could totally do that as well before heading on our way. I think we're also going to hopefully get a little bit of extra trail food as well to tide us over for the next couple of days so that we don't have to go into Bland and do a real resupply. So we've walked like 19 or so miles so far today, maybe 28, 29 kilometers, 30. Maths not going so well today apparently, which is pretty good, seeing as we stopped for a long lunch at the outpost. Hoping for 21 today. There's a shelter probably a mile ahead, and then another mile below that a campsite where we're hoping to stay with a creek with some water, which will be nice. We're currently in quite a long dry stretch. I think it's been about 10 miles since the last water source, and I've only got a tiny bit of water left, which I'm just using to kind of tide me over until we get down there. The walking hasn't been too hard. We've been up on the ridgeline most of the time, but still pretty up and down. I'm hoping it's going to be pretty much downhill from here to the end of the day. It's already almost 5:30, so ready to stop walking and cook up some dinner, make camp. So we got to camp around 6:20 and we're pretty thirsty. We'd both run out of water pretty much, and the stream here was pretty much dry. I'm actually just walking now back upstream to a tiny little spot where there's some running water to try and get a little bit more, which is a bit of a bummer, but we certainly got enough to drink and to cook some dinner and things like that, which is good. We ended up walking 39 k's today, which is pretty cool. That's like 24.5 miles. So pretty happy with that. My feet are a little bit sore, but not entirely surprised seeing how far we walked. Especially with like a 2-hour break in the middle of the day at the deli. It was pretty good. Keeping walking tomorrow. We're going to pass by a place called Trent's Grocery. Not sure if we're going to go there. Originally we were really keen, but it is about a kilometre off trail, so not sure if we want to do it just for a milkshake. We have to wait and see. Anyway, there's a few bugs out, so I'm going to quickly grab some water and head back to the shelter of the tent. Yeah, and have a nice sleep.